Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to speculate on when the Dark and Darker Early Access is going to release. Like a lot of you, I'm really looking forward to this. Every day I check the Discord, and every day I need a little more hope to keep waiting. So today we are going to jump into my speculations, and we're going to look at some numbers and some stats that I've collected and try to figure out what is a likely release date for this game. So this is a conspiracy warning. We're gonna be making some guesses, and whatever happens, happens. But let's just get right into it. So the first ever playtest was scheduled for August 19th, 2022. It was delayed. It finally came out in September 2022 on the 23rd and lasted to the 28th. So as you can see, the first playtest was on a Friday and it ended on a Wednesday. So the amount of days between that playtest and the next playtest, which was in October 2022 on the 28th, also a Friday. Keep that in mind. This is a pattern we're going to see. They typically release playtests on Friday. So the amount of days between that playtest and the next playtest was only 29 days, so about a month. After that, we had playtest number 3, which didn't come out for the next 43 days, which was on December 2022, the 16th, also a Friday. This one lasted 11 days, where the previous two only lasted 6 days, so almost twice as long. And continuing forward to playtest number 4, it was 41 days, and this one came out on a Monday. It is the only one that ever came out on a Monday. I am guessing it was supposed to come out on Friday the 3rd, but perhaps they had some bugs they needed to fix, so they pushed it to Monday and used the weekend to work on it. That is my guess, but I don't know. This is pure speculation. So between playtest number 4 and playtest number 5, we have the longest wait so far at 56 days. So playtest number 5 came out on the 14th of April 2023, and it lasted to the 19th. There was no extension this time. And we're just going to take a look at that and keep in mind the dates, the amount of time between. We're going to do a little thinking here. So I put down the days long for each playtest and the days between, and I averaged the days between. We do have kind of an outlier here on playtest number 2, so I think this is skewing the average lower. I'm not sure by how much. I'd have to do some math, which is not my strong suit. I just use the sum function to get this. So days between average is 42, which appears to be kind of the middle ground for how much they intend to work on it before they do their next sort of content push. Sometimes it takes longer, 56 days. When the game gets more complicated, I'm guessing you have to work on it more. And at that point in playtest between 4 and 5, they had the legal issues everybody knows about. So there's a lot more on their plate, which could be a result of these delays. And in playtest number 2, they're very passionate, full of energy. They didn't have to deal with any of these other things so far, so that was a faster one. So let's just take the average here. I think that's going to be useful for our speculation. And we're going to average the days here. So this is when they previously said the green line, early or late April, early May. So as you can see, late April, early May, we are at the last day of what could be considered late April, early May. They did announce on the 9th, praise be to the 9th, that it would be delayed a bit. Now, what a bit means, we will get into after some more discussion. So let's take a look at 42.25 days from today, and we're going to see where that leads us to be. So as you can see here, on the 31st of May 2023, the average wait time between play tests. Now, this is early access, it's not a play test, so you might expect that there's some extra content with the legal troubles, there's some extra time involved, that they're going to need to sort out everything before they release this and we get to play the game. But the average, just looking at the numbers, remember this is skewed a little lower due to the playtest number 2 and time between that and number 1. The average is the 31st of May. So it's pretty far off. That's not really what we want to think the playtest is going to come out, but hey, it would still be in May, so technically it would hit the April to May, disregarding early and late and all of that. So that's the average. But what is the pessimistic one? So pessimistically, if you don't take the average, you just take the most amount of days it's ever taken between playtests. That was 56. So this gives us the pessimistic date of the 15th. Now, if you want to add in the Friday rule, you could call that the 16th, and that would line up with their typical content pushes of releasing on a Friday. Now, if you want to add the Friday rule to the average day, you could say it will come out on the 2nd of May, or the 2nd of June. And the optimistic date, as well as my predictions, is the 18th. That's 29 days later. That's the lowest end we have for between playtests. That is very optimistic, and that's at the 18th Thursday of May. With the Friday rule involved, we get to my optimistic guess, and this is what I do believe the day that it is going to release is May 19th, 2023. But wait, there's more. I do believe there is a small chance that it does come out this Friday, the 12th, due to Fridays having a special release time place for Iron Mace and their Friday addiction of releasing on Fridays. The 12th is a Friday, and that gives it a very important buff of being more likely to have something happen on that day. Now, why is that even possible? Well, late April, early May. That's when they said it was originally going to release. These devs really stick to their guns. They really like the fans. They want to give us the game. So they want to give it to us. They want to play it just as much as we want to play it. So I think early May could be extended to the 12th if you add in the recent announcements and things that so I'm on the Discord right now, and what they said was, we truly hate not being able to communicate freely, right? As we usually do. However, due to the sensitive nature of our current situation, we can't divulge too much information right now, right? So they have information, they just can't divulge it. So what does that mean? That means they sort of know when it's going to release. This is the announcement everyone wants to hear. This is from the 9th, by the way, because everybody hyped up the ninth, I think they felt like they had to say something. So let our fans know that early access release has been delayed a bit. This is what I'm trying to get at. It has been delayed a bit. Now, a bit is a very small amount. A bit is 8 bytes. It's if I gave you a bit of my sandwich, that's you can't even like have that much. It's a bit. It's like a crumb. It's a tiny amount. It's minuscule. It's minute. So, what is a minuscule, minute amount of days from early May? I think it's the 12th. So, that is my, please let it be true that it would be the 12th. I think it was supposed to come out on the 5th of May, but due to them having to delay a bit, they needed to skip that early May deadline and come out on the 12th. So that's it, guys. I think it's going to be the 12th or the 19th, and at the latest, maybe the 16th of June. But I really don't think so. I think that they're going to give us the game when around the time they sort of said that it was going to happen. So let's stay tuned for that. Let's keep the hopes high. And if it doesn't come out on the 12th, then I'm pretty sure it's coming out on the 19th. And who knows? There was one Monday release for a playtest, so it could even be the 15th. Let's hope that it comes out soon, and I'll see you guys in the dungeon. Have a great one. If you guys have any ideas of conspiracies about when it's going to release, let me know in the comments so that we can discuss it together. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time.